frolicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won. Raider Nation, let's go, let's go. Raider Nation, let's go, let's go. Raider Nation, you ready for some football? You ain't ready for no football. You ain't ready for the Oakland Raiders. It's the invasion of the Oakland Raiders. Are you ready for some football? Yeah. You ain't ready for this football. Here we come, baby. Just win, baby. Feel the storm of the cold autumn wind, baby. It's the Oakland Raiders. Get your mouthpiece. You in the black hole with the black beast. This ain't black gold, this is black silver. Commitment to excellence, we deliver. And we'll play past speculation. It's the invasion of the Raider Nation. Let's go, let's go. Raider Nation. Let's go, let's go. Raider Nation. You ready for some football? Yeah, you ain't ready for no football. You ain't ready for the Oakland Raiders. Come on, it's the invasion of the Oakland Raiders. Let's go. Are you ready for some football? Yeah, you ain't ready for this football. The Raider Nation is united. When they see the Pirates, fans get excited. The opposition get quiet. When I hit the field with my eye patch and my shield, the silver and black will attack. Are you ready for some football? The silver and black will attack. Are you ready for some football? Raider Nation, let's go. Raider Nation, let's go. Raider Nation, let's go. Raider Nation, let's go. Raider Nation, we are. Raider Nation, we are. Raider Nation, we are. Raider Nation, we are. Raider Nation, just win, baby. 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 Just win, baby.
Hey, this is not a bad hire. This is pretty good. It's pretty good. As long as he has energy, then he'll be a very good coach. As long as he's got the energy, uh, yeah, he had a very special Legion of Boom. With that being said, is he too conservative as the game passed him by? Well, maybe it has, maybe it hasn't, but his teams are good every single season. They've never had a bad season, even with a journeyman like Geno Smith. The Raiders are going to be a much better team with Pete Carroll. They do have a really good defense. The AFC West is going to be tough. Cam Ward could be uh, on the Raiders. So, he signed with Seattle and they drafted Russell Wilson and they put together a good system behind him. So, Cam Ward, hopefully the Browns don't draft him or the Giants draft him, obviously. But Pete Carroll is not stupid. He would never take this job if he wasn't assured that the team was going to go out and get a quarterback through the trade market, through free agency, or through the draft. So I believe the Raiders are going to get a good quarterback. I think they'll probably take their chances on Aaron Rodgers. Daniel Jones is another option. Daniel Jones is better than anything the Raiders had last year. Let's just put it that way. So they'll try to support the quarterback with the running game. And Aaron Rodgers is not washed up. I don't care what people say. I think the best quarterback available is Aaron Rodgers, and the team should go out and get Aaron Rodgers and draft a quarterback in the first round. I'd probably say, and and the Jets have made up their mind they're going to get rid of him. So uh, if Stafford retires, then the Rams are an option. Uh, and the Lambs are terrible. They can't draft a quarterback, so the Rams are going to have to go out and get someone. So Aaron Rodgers, I can see a couple of teams. I see the Raiders or the Rams, but I kind of see him in the Raiders uniform because Rodgers 86 is Gamache Las Vegas. So I believe Aaron Rodgers is going to be with the Raiders next year, but he could be over the hill, maybe or maybe not. But where it all goes wrong, is that we should have had Jim Harbaugh, and he's simply better than Pete Carroll. This is where everything turns to shit. The team will be in purgatory, dealing with the Chiefs and the Chargers for years to come. The Chargers had the number one defense, and they have Justin Herbert. So Pete Carroll is in a fucking tough ass division. And you just have to be real that Justin Herbert's a great quarterback, and Jim Harbaugh has completely transformed the Chargers. And you're basically the Chargers and the Chiefs are just simply going to be better because Jim Harbaugh is a serial winner, and this is where everything turns into shit. Is Jim Harbaugh's never stale? He's elite year in year out. He's a maniac, and he's a serial winner. He wins everywhere he goes. If you want a Super Bowl, Jim Harbaugh's your guy because the Chargers are going to 100% win a Super Bowl with Jim Harbaugh because it's scripted for the NFL to give one back to Jim Harbaugh after the controversial holding call or the Ahmad Bradshaw fumble where they say he had forward progress. So the 49ers could have gotten the ball back and kicked the game-winning field goal against the Giants. So this is where Jim Harbaugh got screwed by the refs. So because he got screwed by the refs because of the scripted, reenacted end of the gold rush, the NFL has to give a Super Bowl back to Jim Harbaugh. So this is where everything goes wrong. As long as Pete Carroll has got energy, then that's all that matters. The team will be better. Certainly he wants to go back into coaching. So he's dying to get back. I know he's going to go to work very eager every day, and the players are going to like it. He's complete opposite of Josh McDaniels. He is toxic and negative in every way possible. Pete Carroll is a guy who is about positive reinforcement. So he asks for player input on ideas. He wants player input. What do you guys think about this idea? So Pete Carroll is definitely that positive spark that the Raiders needed. And Antonio Pierce certainly started the motor of playing very hard every play. So I think Pete Carroll is going to build off of what Antonio Pierce is going to do. But at the end of the day, the AFC is the AFC. There's too many elite quarterbacks. Raiders are going to be in quarterback purgatory. They need an elite quarterback. So they can have a good defense, but the reality is when there's 7 teams, you've got Lamar, you've got Mahomes, you've got Allen, you've got Burrow, you've got Jim Harbaugh and Justin Herbert, you've got C.J. Stroud, and let's say Jacksonville Jaguars, just in case if they do much better in one-score games because they lost a lot of one-score games. So this is the problem. Is there's too many elite quarterbacks in the AFC, and the Raiders do not have one. And when you do not have a quarterback, you don't have a chance of winning, no matter how good your defense is. So that's the biggest problem. The biggest problem is the losers could have had Jim Harbaugh, and we didn't have Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh's not an idiot. He knew he needed the quarterback. And 1 year later, the Chargers have the number one defense. This is why Jim Harbaugh's a serial winner. So they at the end of the day, they still don't have Jim Harbaugh. They still don't have an elite future quarterback. I don't think Pete Carroll is going to transform the defense like Jim Harbaugh did. He certainly transformed Michigan's defense. But Pete Carroll is a good coach, but he's not Jim Harbaugh. He's not top of the top. He was successful because his team drafted a legendary defense. But he's very good. He's a very decent coach. I'm not saying Pete Carroll sucks. I'm just saying that he's not at the top of the ladder with Andy Reid and the Jim Harbaugh. So basically the Raiders do not have a championship coach, and they do not have an elite quarterback. So these are the biggest problems with this team. And they're stuck in purgatory, and I'm just being real about it. But we'll be a lot more competitive. But we got to find out who our quarterback is, and we got to see if some of these questions are going to be answered in the off season. Can Aaron Rodgers bring the Raiders to the playoffs? We'll see. We'll see about that. We'll see about that.